All joking aside, Red Notice, I think this is one of the worst movies of the year. Red Notice, the latest movie from Netflix starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot in a movie about an Interpol agent tracking down the world's most dangerous art thief. It's a pretty good cast for a movie, but then again it is a Netflix movie, so my expectations going into this one were pretty damn low. The movie was, for the most part, a lot of fun. It was very fast paced, there was a lot happening, but I also at times found myself picking up my phone and not realising I was skipping major parts of the movie and had to rewind because I just naturally pick up my phone. The movie wasn't keeping my attention long enough. I'm also enjoying a new little game I play whenever I'm watching a Ryan Reynolds or Blake Lively movie of when are they going to feature Aviation Gin? Is it going to be right at the start? Will they put it in some scene in the middle? It does pop up in a lot of his movies, but then again, I guess it is his gin. He's trying to get it out there because, you know, it must be really difficult for Ryan Reynolds to get people to buy his shit. But it'd be kind of like if Dwayne Johnson like threw up like rock merchandise in the middle of a scene or some shit. He did do rock bottom in a lot of movies. So this movie is more or less a heist movie, a hustle movie, that type of thing. It's established Ryan Reynolds is the #2 heist person in the world. Gal Gadot's the #1, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is an FBI agent who definitely isn't gonna, you know, be revealed later on to be one of the heist people as well. That's definitely not going to happen, and definitely not one of the first thoughts I had in the first 5 minutes of the movie, even though it was the most obvious thing in the world. They're all joking aside, Red Notice, it's not an outstanding movie. It's not a movie that's going to stand the test of time, but it was a little bit of fun. It was interesting, a bit predictable at times. But the other question I do have is, why is it always Nazis? The whole premise of the movie is they're chasing down these 3 eggs, one by one, trying to secure these eggs that Cleopatra was once given. And the 3rd egg, no one knows where it is apart from Ryan Reynolds for some reason. I can't remember why. Ryan Reynolds is like the only person in the world that knows where this 3rd egg is. And him and The Rock end up in a forest and they stumble across the staircase, which was like a Nazi staircase, and there's loads of Nazi treasure and memorabilia and stuff like that underground, including Cleopatra's egg.
Well, labels, Nazis, dum-dums.
Why does it always have to be Nazis? Like, you know, Indiana Jones, sure, that was the thing in that one, but does every heist, hustle, and adventure movie have to feature Nazis? Because a lot of them do. A lot of them do. Where would cinema be without the Nazi? That's a weird statement. That's a weird statement right there, but it's true, but still weird. The movie featured a lot of cheesy jokes, and you know, some of them worked. A lot of them were just Ryan Reynolds talking about how Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is bald and how the back of his head looks like a penis. But as I said earlier, I did find myself at various points just picking up my phone, getting distracted, and the movie wasn't able to keep my attention. I had to keep snapping myself back to attention. And the last half an hour, I was just, you know, hoping the credits were going to roll anytime soon. So based on all that, you could be forgiven for thinking that I think this is one of the worst movies of the year. But as I've mentioned a couple of times, it was fun. It was enjoyable in places. It wasn't spectacular. For me, it was very middle of the road, which is very Netflix this year. And clearly they've set up for a sequel. Maybe Netflix think this is their big franchise going forward. I think the second one would definitely have to be much better. This was an okay movie, not a spectacular movie, not a bad movie, certainly enjoyable, worth checking out if you've got nothing else to do. But, you know, if you have anything at all else to do, you should probably do that instead. You'd probably have more fun. But all joking aside, it comes down to the rating out of 10, weighted against the other movies I watched recently. Where would I put Red Notice out of 10? For me, it would be pretty much right down the middle of a 5 out of 10. That might seem harsh to some people, that might seem generous to some people. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section below. And hell, even if you agree with me, let me know in the comment section below, because, you know, I love my opinions being validated like that. With all that being said and done, thank you so much for watching.